This tutorial provides an example of how to use the Sensatus Capital Reorganisation APIs to process a complex capital change. The complex capital change reorganisation type ID is used to process reorganisations that include the issue of other classes of shares, typically combined with a consolidation and sometimes a cash payment per share. In this example, Aviva returned 101.69 pence per existing ordinary share to shareholders on record at 6 p.m. on Friday, the 13th of May 2022, via the issue of redeemable preference shares combined with a 76-100 consolidation of the Aviva shares. Using the reorganisationTypesID API, set the reorganisationTypesID to 20 for complex capital change. Assuming the date used when entering investment transactions is the execution date and not the settlement date, and allowing for T+2 settlement, set the execution record date to the 11th of May 2022. Set the X date to the 16th of May 2022. Set the new issue ratio to 76 and the old issue ratio to 100 to implement the 76-100 consolidation of the Aviva shares. Aviva have stated that proceeds from sale of fractional entitlements will be returned to shareholders. Therefore, set the fractional value to false to round down fractional holdings. Set the fractional return value to true to process the return of fractional entitlements at the valuation price. Add an items object with the B shares details using a 1-for-1 issue ratio and a valuation price and currency set to 101.69 pence. Set the item offer price and currency to null as the client does not have to buy the B shares. Set the offer price and the currency to null as the client is not purchasing shares. Set the Aviva valuation price and currency to the opening price at 8 a.m. on the 16th of May 2022, which was 384 pence. This is required to calculate the apportionment of costs to the B shares. A description has been added, with the remaining fields set to their default value. If there was a cash payment per share, which there isn't in this example, you would enter the value in the payment amount and currency fields. Use the returned reorganisation ID should you need to delete it. In this example, the client started with 999 shares and the position was reduced to 759.24 shares after the 76-100 consolidation. The holding was rounded down to 759 shares and the 0.24 fractional shareholding was sold at the valuation price of 384 pence per share, i.e. 0.24 multiplied by 384 pence equals 92 pence. £955.13 of cost was apportioned to the B shares, with the cost of the original Aviva holding reduced by £956.05, i.e. the cost apportioned to the B shares plus the 92 pence cash from the fractional return. The cash from the fractional return is treated as small cash as defined by the HMRC, therefore no cost is apportioned to it. The redemption of the B shares on the 17th of May should be treated as a normal disposal of shares.